Hey, Kristen. Hey.
What?
It's time for Revenge of the Q&A.
Oh, shoot.
I'm going to do one right now.
Oh, shoot.
I know.
Oh, shoot.
Hi, everyone. It's time for another Revenge of the Q and or A. Where you have questions, I try to avoid the answers. And, yeah, I went on to the old Tweetster this morning and was like, give me some questions, yo. Because everyone, I don't know, for some reason I'm getting a lot of emails that are like, where's that Q&A at though, Jesse? So I am back with more of it. And I'm sure there's some questions here. I'm just going to go through these. I'm sure there's some questions here that I don't know what they mean. And that's why Kristen exists.
What?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, before we start, some announcements at the top. I actually wrote these down because I knew I'd forget. Gotta go on my phone. Look these up. Okay. First announcement. Tomorrow at Dave & Buster's in the LA area. If you are around, we're having another meetup. It's gonna be myself, that one over there.
What?
Mm-hmm. And some of the Scary God squad will be there. You know, Cthulhu's gonna show up, and you know, a few of the others. Some of the Elder Gods. So dumb. No, Scary Game Squad's gonna show up, and it's gonna be crazy and fun. And last time, I had a blast, and I'm so happy I met a lot of you. Some of you though, ugh, gross. No, I met all of you. I'm so happy I met all of you. And this time's gonna be bigger and crazier and more fun, and it's for the holidays, and it's my thank you to all of you for being so awesome. So I cannot wait. Also, shirts, y'all. Go to the Yeti. There's a new Jesse Cox section. They got some awesome shirts, some sweet shirts and pins. So I definitely go check that out if I were you. I'm so happy with how they all turned out. Danny is amazing. I'm doing a role play. A lot of you were like, Jesse, when are you gonna DM a thing on role play? Well, it's happening on the 17th of this month. I'm doing a role play. Myself and Dodger and Sam and Pocket and Zeke are going to be on what I call Christmas with Cox. It's going to be a lovely, fun time about friendship and not at all anything crazy. Can't wait to see you there. That'll be on the 17th. Look for that. I think it starts at noon Eastern time. No, noon PST, 3 o'clock Eastern time, which I think is 8 p.m. if you're in the UK, I think. And finally, as always, because I want to and I will continue to do so, please and thank you for supporting the Patreon. Without all of your help, half the videos I do wouldn't be uploaded because of YouTube and YouTube things. So, thank you to all the Patreon supporters out there. Okay, let's jump into these questions, shall we? Question the first. Which South Park game do you think is the best? Stick of Truth or Fractured But Whole? This is from the Holly Jolly guy. It's Christmas time. I think I like both the same. I do not remember my enjoyment level of Stick of Truth, but maybe I liked it a little better because it was the first one. I don't know. Billy says, with your flawless execution of the May cosplay, that is all my dude Dragon and all my lady Angie. The two of them rocked that thing. They did 99.9% of the work. Who is the next on your list to cross out as a crossplay? One of the League women or Jessica Rabbit? I mean, I feel like I'm destined to do another Blizzard crossplay. I just don't know what. I haven't decided yet. There's a lot out there. Let's see what the major players are in the next WoW expansion, and then maybe we'll get crazy with that. I gotta say topical. That's all the best cosplays. You gotta be topical so you can get on the Kotakus. Yeah, you don't want to get them photos. Can you explain to me what puts Fiji water above other waters? Sincerely, a dehydrated pleb. I don't know. As Crendor and I have discussed many times, I just like the taste better. It's all preference. I don't know what it is about Fiji. I think maybe I'm under the illusion that somehow it's a little bit pure. Probably not the case. Probably all a lie. Probably destroying the Fiji ecology. But whatever. I just like it. And that was from Fire Snack Snakeus. B says, hope your parents are doing well. Thank you, B. So do I. They're doing great. I just had dinner with them the other night for Thanksgiving, and they're the same crazy too. They actually were like, we should do another vlog one day. So expect that in the future. Josip says, or maybe it's Joseph, maybe the Y is a J. I don't know. Hey, Jesse. I know you have an intense backlog to get through, but there's a high probability you'll play Zero Escape series. God, I want to. You're right. I have a large backlog to get through, and I promised I will do all that first, and I will. So everyone who has a question in here that's like, where's this series? I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. Taddiest of Jangles says, how can I properly express my love for you through the power of the internet? Fan art. Erotic fan art. Euphrasia says, where is your fate waifu? Who is your fate? What is fate? Kristen. What is fate?
I don't know.
You don't.
Anime bullshit.
Some anime bullshit.
I don't know if that's true.
What's the one that's like? Here's my trope. What's the one that's like the sultry, sexy one, but she like doesn't know she's sultry, sexy? That's the one. Whoever that character is, that's the one for me. Who would you rather have? A Japanese ghost girl haunting you, or a weird version of your online persona trying to kill you and take over your life? That's Oliver. Well, the second thing already happened, so I guess the first. Okay, Cool Man Dial says, thoughts on Infinity War and the MCU in general. Look. That was my favorite. The Infinity Gauntlet, that saga, back in the day was my favorite. Spoilers, everyone died. It was awesome. And then they comicked the whole thing and were like, we unwish the wishes. But I'm interested to see what they do with it in this, because a lot of the key players and characters are not in the MCU. So it'll be interesting. I don't know what they intend to do for this movie and then part 2. I hope it's all the Thanos saga. I hope. But we'll see. I have no clue. Frosted Mini Wheats or Frosted Mini Spooners? Hell, if you don't know, 66 asked this. I assume Frosted Mini Spooners is like a dirty cuddle. So I'm going to say Mini Wheats? Will you ever bring a guest on Cox and Crendor like Dodger or TB? No. Cox and Crendor is in the title. That's who you get. Are you playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp yet? Never going to happen. Final Fantasy group anniversary stream still on or nah? God, I hope, but apparently everyone's busy the rest of the year. So maybe one day, and we'll make it like 21st anniversary. You can drink now. What piece of media do you think needs more fan art? Anything revolving around me and like my various waifus. I mean, if you want to make a piece of fan art featuring me and like Aloy and Elizabeth and Jury, I wouldn't complain. Death of an Outsider, please finish. Okay, I will do that. Last I heard you wanted to finish Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay, I'll do that. What do we have to do to get you a cameo in the new Star Wars film? Man, I don't know. Kathleen Kennedy, call me. I'll do whatever. If you need, like, a stormtrooper to just sweep, or, like, a technician who's like, I do the toilets, I'll do it. I'll be that guy. I'll canonically be the toilet cleaner of Star Wars. Someone's gotta. When are you going to do a Roadhog cosplay, or better yet, Mercy cosplay? Like I said, I'm going to wait and see what the next big thing is, then I'm going to do that. Basically, whatever Jessica Negri does, I'm going to end up doing next. So, you know, hashtag Virgin Killer Sweater. How is your love life? Ask a fellow fat man. We need love too. I mean, my love life currently is that of a single man, but, you know, what are you going to do? Sometimes your love life is that of a single man, but that could change. Call me, internet. Gross. Kristen, not please. Not pleased. Not pleased at all. Are you going to be going to PAX South this year? Yes, I definitely am. I will be there with the Scary Game Squad. We're doing Scary Game Squad live 8 p.m. on that Saturday, which I think is like the 13th maybe? So come stop by. When will CoxCon be next year? July. End of July. Always July. Oh, that was from Becky. Oh, man, I'm just skipping names. That was Becky. Previous was Nick X. Then Greg asked me about my love life. Greg, I'm not going to tell you no, baby. Josh before that. And, who was that? Gilberto. And, Escalator Drop Down. And Mark. And Nop. And Jay Ramsey. Okay, we're caught back up. Jacob says, how do you, when the games you play get kind of awkward? I'm kind of awkward, so I'm used to it. I operate in that zone. Marin says, so now that you have a perfectly done Leah and May, what's next for your... Everyone just wants to know what I'm going to dress up as. Oh, you'll know. Oh, you'll know when the time comes, because it'll be up on the internet. That's how you'll find out. Will there be a Coxmas this year? Kristen and I decided, mostly me. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't pin this on Kristen. It was all me. That we're going to do it on Patreon for the Patreon people because this year they really, really supported me and helped me out a lot. And so we're going to do it for them. And we've been doing giveaways there anyway. And so this is just a bigger thank you to all those people for literally saving my ass. So, how is life? Keep up the good work. Life is great. I am feeling so good and doing so well, and I can't even be mad. I'm some of the happiest I've been in a long time. So, it's all good, y'all. Are you planning to play Last of Us Part 2? I did not like the gameplay mechanics of Last of Us Part 1. I like the story, though, so I guess I might watch someone play it or be in the room during a stream when someone else plays it, but I'm not going to touch it. The shooting drove me crazy. I hated it.
Boo.
You have no opinions, Kristen.
Boo.
Any RPG mega stream, like I said, whenever we get there, we'll get there. Hey, Jesse, is Monica from Doki Doki locked away in a USB drive like the Lost Soul? I would never put them together. Never going to happen. That would be... If the two of them got out, that is like Pandora's box. End of days. Oh, that was from Kevin. I keep forgetting names. I'm so sorry. Matt's was Last of Us. Jason was asking me how I was doing. Coxmas was Bastosa. And Marin was the lay question. Lay question? Leah and May forms lay. Absolutely. That's right. Let's see what else I got here. Gilberto again wants to know what famous person I'll marry when I become president. Well, I'll never be president unless you mean president of the Jesse Cox fan club. Not only am I a president, I'm also the member, the one member. That's right. Majora64, dear Jesse, were you disappointed as I was when they explained Illidan's story at the end of Legion? I wasn't disappointed. I kind of knew where it was going. The writing in-game is not nearly as good as the stories they tell out-of-game, but that is like a trope for a lot of video games these days, where it's like, we're gonna explain everything in a book, and then you can play the game and not give a shit. I think devs assume people don't care, but I care. I saw that EA thing where they were like, people don't want linear story-driven games anymore. I do. I want that. That Senran Kagura stream you talked about, is it still happening? Hell yes, I just need to finish everything else first. Oh, that was from Jose. B says, do you have any tips for dealing with anxiety and feeling sad constantly? I can't seem to get out of it. I will simply say that you need to, first off, right, like, right there, acknowledge that you are feeling that way, right? And don't, like, hide it from yourself that you're down in the dumps. Like, know that you feel that way. And then I think the best thing to do is if you can surround yourself with friends and talk with people and communicate with people you trust, talk to them and let them know that like you're struggling and maybe they can help you. Even if it's just listening to your problems. I would also say, you know, go for walks, like run or something, work out, get physical. Also, another tip straight from the Jesse playbook: fake it till you make it, y'all. I do that all the time. Sometimes when I feel crappy, I'm like, I'm just gonna put a smile on my face, and I'm gonna go to town, and by the end of the day, I feel great. And you just have to, like, I don't know. I guess I've learned over the years that there are many, many things in this world you cannot control, and only a few things you can. So focus on things you can, worry about that, and the things you can't control, like, you just let them happen, and you focus on the few small things that are in your purview. It will definitely lessen anxiety, because you will no longer worry about stuff that you have no power over. But really, truly, I think we're all still trying to figure out that stuff, so I don't have all the answers, but maybe someone below does. Maybe someone in the comments does. A few years back, you did a video talking about the various headphones you use, different purposes. Are you going to do a new one? Yup, it's coming. If the Earth is flat, what's on the other side of it? China? Have you ever thought about doing retro Let's Plays? I would love to do, like, I don't know. There's a few that I would like to do, but I feel like there's so many good games coming out right now that it's like, I don't want to live in the past. There's a lot of great games that exist now. Crendor's already proved his method for dealing with sickness. He eats yogurt. Oh, this is McJazz Hands. How do you deal with a cold? Oh, I become a baby. I become a small baby child, and I'm like, give me soup and medicine and make me better. And Kristen's like, shut up. You're the worst.
Grow up.
There it is, right there. Captain Raven asked about the retro Let's Plays. I'm a Lemon asked about the flat Earth. Amy asked about the headphones. Okay, we're caught back up, I think. Pickle says, have you ever thought about podcasting, guesting on a podcast about A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones? I'd love to. If there's anyone out there who has one, I'd love to ramble on about how, even though I think the show is totally off the rails, I don't care because I like how off the rails it is. And I'm slowly waiting for that damn book to come out. Martin, George R.R., George really rate Martin. That's right.
Scooby-Doo.
That's right. Scooby-Doo came. Ruh-roh, George. You're really right, George. Patrick says, what's my favorite sandwich? Oh my god. Like a banh mi. Any type of maybe like a pork belly banh mi sandwich. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Love it. What socks are you wearing? Nike white tube socks right now. And that was from Simon. Big Star Wars New Canon Book Club fan. Thanks, Benny. If you could change one bit of Star Wars canon, what would you change? I'd change the fact that right now, we talked about this in the latest one we filmed yesterday, they are not giving us anything. There is like a door closed on a lot of the lore right now because they don't want to spoil things for the movies, which means a lot of the books are nothing books. Just like, here's a weird thing that happened, and it doesn't really affect anything, yet they keep trying to make it so everything is connected to everything. So it's like, this is important though. This is really important, but at the end of the day, it's not. Radix says, if you could redo like it never happened one of your Let's Plays, what would it be? You know what? I wouldn't redo any of my Let's Plays. I think they all exist the way they do for a reason, and I'm totally fine with it. I have no... everything happens for a reason. And if a Let's Play sucks or a Let's Play is like old and I'm like, well, I should update that, I probably shouldn't. I'm not going to George Lucas anything and be like, well, this Let's Play I really wanted me to be riding a lizard. No, that's not gonna happen. Jesse, what do you like on your tacos? Yo, last night before we filmed our Star Wars book club, we went to Taco Sinaloa. The chicken there is like, what is going on? It's so good. It is too juicy to be real. I'm pretty sure it's fake. It is incredible. And I guess we'll end it with this one from Paul. Any chance for a Fatal Frame SGS series? Yeah, I think we have been talking about that, but I think right now the next plan is to do the DLC for Little Nightmares and the DLC for Resident Evil 7. I think it's just about getting everyone in the same room. People tend to be very busy around this office, and so it's just about getting them all together. But yeah, so that's it for me. I think that's it for the questions. Kristen, do you have a question?
Why is Kristen your favorite human? Oh, a robot.
I was about to say. Because she's a robot. She's my favorite human because she's a robot.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see you next time for another one of these bad boys. And as always, to be continued.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze! We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze! Out of time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze!
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC! What are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
It's a professional broadcast.
Yeah, now sing music.
It's a professional broadcast.
Bring the strippers and booze!
It's a professional broadcast.
I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.
It's a professional broadcast.
You